I really should be better at this by now. Hello, world. Welcome to Disney Jeremiah Live at EPCOT. My name is Doobie, and we're going to be walking and talking as we travel EPCOT today. The man in the park is Jeremiah. How you doing today, Jeremiah?
I'm doing well, Doobie. How are you?
I am doing just fabulous. Very happy to be at EPCOT with you today. Looks like a beautiful day. How's the weather?
It cooled off, which is very nice because it was, Florida hot earlier. But yeah, it seems the cloud cover, as you can see, looks like a Pixar day here at EPCOT. Has helped cool it down some.
Oh, and I can hear you're in America with, sounds like the mariachi band at the American Gardens Theater.
Mariachi Cobre. It's finishing their last song, but they do have many sets throughout the day, so come on down.
Nice, we can hear them very clearly. So we are live at EPCOT today. That means that you guys can be a part of the show. So make sure you participate in those comments. We are ready too, Mr. Bob Newell. Good morning to Tammy from lovely Australia. Hello to our queen today. So any comments, any questions, anything you want Jeremiah to show you, just use those comments. We will do our best to accommodate you. So what's our first stop today, Jeremiah?
Well, we are going to visit the newest and greatest gelato stand in at least the front part of Italy.
A lot of competition there, I know, but
yeah.
So what's it called?
I don't try to pronounce. Yeah, I was going to say I don't try to pronounce the name.
Okay, we can get a good look at it.
You do it.
We are at the Gelateria Toscana.
Sure, I'll go with
where
that.
You can get a gelati e sorbetti and a waffle cone, 2 scoops for only $8.50. You can also get a gelato float, a gelato root beer float for $9. That sounds good.
It sounds really good.
Yeah.
I did have this one the other day.
Copa del Nono?
Yeah.
That, if they call it a creation, is that like a sundae?
Yeah, it's pretty much a sundae. There's lots of good reasons to stop by this new spot.
Are there a lot of people there now? By the way, don't take the smoothies for granted. That's mildly humorous for my brother there.
No, actually, it's not too busy. I mean, the park itself isn't too busy, which is nice. We kind of hit that spring slowdown.
See, I still get confused when we talk about slowdowns right now because are the parks not selling out? If they're selling out, it doesn't matter. There's no such thing as a slowdown. They're not regularly reaching capacity?
No, they are still reaching capacity as far as the park reservations go, but it just doesn't.
So I don't understand.
I liken this to, I think, annual pass holders are booking and coming in the evening.
Gotcha.
Where the day, we used to do this at Disneyland. We'd go down for dinner after work, and you would see the park go from empty throughout the day to very busy. So here, that's kind of how I feel it is. But then again, my vision of the parks are so skewed right now from it reopening and nobody here to Christmas, where it felt like a busy day when the regular world was going.
Donna says 2 scoops sounds like we are playing trivia. Yodelehi, yodelehi. Speaking of trivia, Jeremiah, do you have anything exciting to announce today?
Trivia tomorrow night. We will be focusing on Disneyland and Walt Disney World, and both the contests will be written by me, and I will be guest hosting because I'm going to take a nap.
Very exciting. So, Jeremiah, this is your second guest host, right?
Yes.
second time guest hosting with us tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time on
Go Angels.
Episode 99B, because we don't want to do 100 on a Tuesday. So
exactly.
Tune in. We have someone from Indonesia with us today. We actually have a very big Indonesian audience, believe it or not.
I believe that we had that person join not too long ago. It's
good.
exciting how worldwide we become.
Yeah.
Speaking of, let's hop on a train and go to Germany.
Can you put your camera on there? We can just go for a ride?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I could, but I'm pretty sure our CEO would have to come and bail me out of Disney jail.
And you would never be allowed back in.
That would be a very sad day. Yeah, the parks are very nice. There does seem to be a very large... The cheer groups are still here, but they've definitely calmed down since the previous weeks. I know 2 weeks ago, it was cheer groups 24/7. Now there's just small amounts of them. Speaking of small, there's a dwarf.
Yes, with a very realistic face. I believe his name is Dopey.
And Snow White from that hit DreamWorks movie, Snow White and the Seven Dwarf Dopies.
Yes. Why are we going counterclockwise today?
We actually started at 12 o'clock, and I just decided to walk this way. I actually came in doing the Canada side, so I wanted to experience this side all brand new with all of our followers and viewers. Yeah, there's nothing more exciting than stumbling across something brand new and hearing me go, "Oh, look at that."
Germany.
So
looking good.
I know that we're kind of selling ourselves early, but what exciting things are going to be happening during Parks Talk today, Doobie?
Shrek 3, get your references right. That's a great question. If my wife is watching, maybe she'd be kind enough to chime in here because she's the one in charge of gathering everything. She does all the real work, and then I just host it, So I don't know. I suspect we'll be talking about some announcements. I know the Blue Bayou just announced when it's going to be reopening. And, of course, the aforementioned gelato place. I think there's been a lot more testing going on at Harmonious. Have you seen any of that today?
I have not. The arms are up on 3 of the floats, it looks like. I think it's 3. It's kind of hard. I'll come around this corner and kind of focus out that way. Yes?
We have a genuine question. Real questions get priority, especially if they come with a donation. Just kidding. Can you change your park reservation if there's availability?
Yes. But here's the problem with that. You can see, you can go on the calendar and say, okay, it looks like Disney's Hollywood Studios is available. You have one for EPCOT. You can't book your Disney Hollywood Studios and then cancel EPCOT. So it is kind of one of those, you're taking a chance.
You have to cancel first and then hope in that instant you don't lose it.
Yeah. I can go follow these ducks if you want me to, Doobie. I just climb right over this fence.
Yeah, don't do that. So as you can see from this view, Harmonious is barely visible in the Epcot Lagoon.
I actually just had a conversation with my good friend Scott from California, who, as I said, is much like Doobie. When things change, they aren't favorable at times. And, you kind of felt that way from the early pictures of Harmonious, how it seemed to clutter the lagoon. But when you saw it, what did you say?
It's barely there. It's nothing.
I don't think it's barely... I don't think it's nothing, but it's... I think the pictures have done it injustice.
In person, it is not nearly as obtrusive as I would have thought based on the pictures. So when we pass the merchandise, new PNC Funko Pop and new Runaway Railway backpacks. Have they arrived there? PNC? What is PNC?
PNC?
Help us out, Tammy. That may be an Australian reference we don't get. What is PNC? Daniel says it's not currently harmonious, it's currently dissonance. That is way too highbrow for us, Daniel.
Seriously, that's...
Especially Jeremiah.
I ain't speaking so well.
So we are now crossing the bridge where harmonious will come in and out every day.
No, those are right there permanently, Doobie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, the Earth used to come in and out. I like that umbrella. Very nice.
It is very nice, very large. I need to get back in the habit of carrying my umbrella. I feel like we're going to start to have the afternoon showers again. But also, I was...
Carry a poncho. You don't have to worry about it.
As it turns out, when it's warm, if I raise an umbrella to cover me from the sun, that's fine. If I put on a poncho to try to cover me from the sun, it's much like stepping into a microwave.
It is. What is this huge line for?
That is the Tea Palace, also alcohol.
I would assume alcohol. No one's waiting this long for a cup of tea, especially in this weather.
Yes, it's the joy of tea. And
Tony Betty says that's not how it will look all the time when those fountains are finally programmed properly and turned on during the day. That's an excellent point, Tony. Excellent point. Tammy says Pirates of the Caribbean.
Did that say Pirates of the Caribbean Funky Pops?
Yes.
Nice. I will look for the Pirates of the Caribbean Funky Pops.
So
I don't care that much about Funko Pops.
This is Switchback for Frozen?
Yes, but Frozen line is actually in front of Nine Dragons.
Does it bother you to queue for a ride where you visit Arendelle, which is somehow in Norway, but you're queuing in China?
So I think I told this story. I don't know if you were walking with me. I was here with some family during the Christmas time. Wow, it wasn't that long ago. I don't remember exact dates for that. But we got in line, and one of the people that we were with, who isn't overly familiar, thought we were in line for the Wonders of China film. Until we got to about over here, and then he went, "Why aren't we in the film?" We all just kind of looked and went, "Oh, Jack." So that is the queue reaches back, and it actually, no, it's not going back behind the bushes, but they did open up the gates to get a little bit more space back there.
Yeah, that's normally backstage area all the way back there, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So maybe they're lucky they can see the old Maelstrom boats. That would be cool. Whenever I go backstage there for whatever reason, that's like the one thing I always notice is Maelstrom boats.
Especially that one that they broke up and made like the whole play area out of. And oh wait, no, that was a real Norwegian boat.
Man, shade umbrellas are popular today. I don't recall seeing them that often. Is it that sunny?
It, like I said earlier, it was. It's definitely not as bad right now. The sun is not in its highest peak, which actually it is. Remember when noon used to be the hottest part of the day, and that's when the sun was at its highest point? Now it's like 2 o'clock when it hits the hottest point of the day.
For sure, especially certainly in Florida.
Where
I am, it's even later. Usually like 3:34 is the hottest part of the day during the summer. There you can see the...
Oh, one of the arms is going up.
Ooh, in motion now?
Yeah. To the left of the circle, it just raised.
I see it. It's going Elliot. Ouch.
I wish we could zoom in so you know, this is a camera view, so it definitely is wider than the normal eye view. Yeah, lots of lines for alcohol today. I think we may be seeing one of the sisters out. Let's stroll over here and see what we can see, shall we? Oh, there she is. Elsa. Shh. Don't frighten her.
There she is. You didn't talk to her. Oh, she's probably got a queue, doesn't she?
Yeah, they're kind of.
Okay.
I saw the pictures from Disneyland where they are queuing up for the characters. Here, it's still kind of the free for all, which is weird because Disneyland is the home of the free roaming characters, where Disney World everybody has to have a meet and greet area. So it's kind of the reverse right now for the parks.
And now we are entering Mexico,
which doesn't have a line, nor does the tequila bar have a line.
You can just walk into the pyramid right now?
There isn't a line down here. There is a smaller line up the stairs. I judge the line by this.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. This often has a queue spinning way out, especially tequila. Dun, 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 dun.
I wish that I could identify some of the smells that come my way for the food, but I just smelled something. I don't know what it is, but like, this smells good.
Go check it out. Follow your nose.
I'm trying.
So, is there a festival still going on right now?
It is still taste, touch, whatever taste or touch it is, Flower and Garden until the 5th of July.
July? Wow.
Yep.
This was going on when I was there in like early April.
Yeah, right now they are extending the festival until July, and then the food and wine starts shortly thereafter, and then that's going to continue, until Christmas, and then hopefully by the Christmas time, the world will be somewhat back to normal, so we'll have just the normal holidays around the world, or whatever it's called now. So we're going to walk up to Odyssey. Busy man. The EPCOT experience, which we are going to head into and probably walk around, see those small displays, since I don't think we've looked at those in many, many moons.
And inside we have the, what is that called? Don't tell me. The Blue Sky Cellar.
Yes. Where they talk about Radiator Springs racers.
Has there been anything added to the preview room lately?
No, and nothing's been removed either. So, because when it opened, of course, it had the references to the Mary Poppins attraction in the UK. What was the other thing that was in there that they quietly took away?
By the way, right there on your right, a place where you can refill your water bottles.
Yes. Oh, you know what? Hang on, let's do something. So, for those of you who, let me know if it starts cutting out, but because it sounds like
beautiful.
Okay.
It's a picture of metal in a wall, but it's beautiful.
I got to get my brand new fancy water bottle.
One little spark from Advent Health, the new sponsor of Disney World. That's a nice castle picture.
It's a nice water bottle.
We should put this up as a separate video, by the way, how to refill your water bottle at Disney World. I guarantee you we'll get a lot of views.
Well, the biggest challenge is how to do it with one hand. Well, I should also take out my little Tervis thing.
Tony, you may want to mark this moment. We don't know what is about to happen.
Nope. So that's going to be the view for a little bit. Oh,
Aww.
hey, I'm sad that you didn't see that because I completely missed the bottle at first.
This is riveting.
Well, people do tune in for this.
Tony Petty said, "Spaceship Earth and World Celebration Pavilion." Were the other things removed, I guess? Or canceled?
I know the Spaceship Earth. I don't remember much about the World Celebration that isn't in there. They still kind of have the quick hits, but sorry, there's the wall.
This is the best video we've ever had.
The best part about me filling up this water bottle and doing all of this, I can't even drink it because I'm not stationary.
If you're thirsty, you can be stationary for a moment and take a drink. David Schamberger has a question. I don't think we have an answer, but any word on when Disney World will be closer to normal as far as masks and such? And definitely not. I don't think the only real change they've made recently is allowing for maskless pictures at Disney World. Universal Studios has made quite a few more changes, but Disney World has remained pretty much the same, right, Jeremiah?
Correct. Yeah, Universal as of this weekend is not doing the temperature checks, and they moved from the 6 feet distance to the 3 feet. Disney World, starting the 16th of this month, will no longer have temperature checks, which will be a very interesting thing to see. You know, we've been used to these lines for almost a year now, and now we're going to cut down on one more thing.
Okay. So yes, now you have to. No, we'll leave it at that. Mr. Bob Newell, what advance notice does Disney give on closed attractions?
Depends on. Sorry. You had to ask me that while I was taking the drink that you said I could do. Most of the time when they're going to shut down a major attraction, we know sometime in advance they will give a notification of pending extended downtime. You know, if an attraction like, let's say, the People Mover that was lots of bass there, that was down during the closure and just never reopened. They kept giving us dates for when it could possibly reopen, but yeah, it finally reopened. What was that, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. But generally, the refurbs are known fairly far out. They're not always the easiest thing to find, but I think like if you go to the Disney World calendar and look at theme park hours when you're planning your trip, they'll tell you what attractions are scheduled to be down.
Did you used to, like I did, where you would call the AP hotline at Disneyland to find out what's closing? Like
I used to call
daily.
Yeah, I did. Way back in the day.
Yeah. No, that was one of my favorite things, was to call and to all of a sudden they announce something like, "Ooh, I got to go on this day." You know, that was pre-Laughing Place days, definitely.
Yes. Pre-internet. That noise you're hearing in the background is Test Track speeding by every, probably 15 seconds.
Well, we can time it 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000. Let's actually riveting.
I was actually really curious. That was some good stuff. On your left, Jeremiah, you have to turn left. You cannot pass the best food in Epcot right now without mentioning it.
Yes, the Sunshine Griddle, home of the Fruit Loop Shake, and the avocado toast, which,
thank you.
Yes, you were right. That was definitely worth the price of admission.
Well, you have an annual pass. But yeah, the avocado toast there with the edible flour is so good. So good.
Let's walk into the Test Track Semporium, which I know that I have never walked into with a walk and talk. So
Oh, good idea. They have the shop there, and then they have all the. Yeah, I wonder what the exit looks like right now. Good question. Like normally they have real GM cars in there. You can sit in and feel like you're an adult with a new car.
Hi there, guys. Looks normal to me so far.
Oh, the lights came on for you. You're a little worse, but I want you to keep going. If we can hold this, we're okay. Lots of test track merchandise. Or at least Chevrolet merchandise.
Mr. Bob Newell, this is for you.
All right, let's get out of here, Jeremiah. The signal is not good enough.
Yeah, we do not need a repeat of the other day.
That's where you can get your test track license, though, right there on the left.
Yes, but both are out of order still. Those. One of the things that we've been noticing is some of the stuff that has been opened is closed, and some of the stuff that's been closed is reopened and then closed up again. So it really is a new experience every time you come to the park.
And the one thing we're really waiting to reopen is that beam right over your head right now.
I would kill right now for a monorail trip to the Magic Kingdom from here. I mean, to TTC and then to the Magic Kingdom, but
yeah. No EPCOT monorail as of yet. Cannot wait for that to return. But at least we have the Skyliner in full force.
Did you try the fried cinnamon roll bites?
Yes, I did. They were quite good. Quite good.
Yeah.
My sister got those. But, oh, that avocado toast.
Yeah, I tried the cinnamon roll bites and the Fruit Loop shake, and then the next time I came, I did do the avocado toast, and yes, I am sold on it. But right now, it is getting to that point where it's like hot food does not sound good at all. The Fruit Loop shake, yes, please.
Do you remember when the test wash over there had the crash test dummies in a test track car?
Yes. When they used to sing that song over and over again, that was annoying, though.
I don't remember that.
Crash test dummies.
You're doing a crash test dummies joke.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I was a little slow that time.
So here is, what's this thing called again, Tony?
Creation Station, the Creativity Store, Creations, 7 days of creation.
No, it's only 6 on the 7th day. Well, 8 chili.
It's just the Creation Shop.
Creation Shop. Yeah, so what used to be a wall up on the top area is now glass. They continued the glass motif. And this is moving along pretty quickly. Hopefully we don't have to wait till October 1st for that to open.
And you know what they just announced via TikTok is going to be coming when that reopens. When that opens.
Oh, the Club Cool?
Beverly.
Yeah.
Specifically Beverly.
Don't worry. We'll have a live first time tasting Beverly in how many years now?
We should get our 4 LP Florida correspondents to all go there, see who can drink the most Beverly, and use that to rank you guys.
You pay for it, I will fill this and drink Beverly the entire day.
You like Beverly?
Nope. That's why I said you pay for it. Also, as we've discussed, Beverly is not for sale anywhere.
Beverly is not good.
Beverly, what is, as it is, a palate cleanser was always a fine thing. But people that are like, oh, I would never drink this. Well, you aren't meant to drink it. You're meant to take a sip of it.
How's Guardians of the Galaxy looking?
Cosmic Rewind?
Yeah.
I don't see a Groot out there. We'll walk through Mouse Gear and come out and then see what we can see.
Okay.
Lots of work going on in the creation shop and the soon-to-be eatery. Let's see how far into Mouse Gear we can get. Every time that door opens, I just feel like, oh, because the air just hits you. Yeah, I know. I set myself up for that one.
Store just seems like a pale imitation of the former Mouse Gear.
Very much so.
But it is temporary, so that's okay.
I mean, for a temporary shop, it is. Thank you. It is very nice.
So we're looking for Pirates of the Caribbean Funkos. And what was the other item, Tammy? Oh, the Runaway Railway backpack.
I don't see any of these funky pops.
She blames that on the autocorrect of her tablet.
Oh no, trust me, I am the worst with the autocorrect, so I don't see a Runaway Railway backpack. But usually the funky pops don't come here. And yes, I will from now on call them funky pops.
That's what they call them in Australia, so it's okay.
You know, it dumbfounds me how well this stream is doing compared to our Disney Springs from the other day.
Yeah. Do they have the new packaging on those dolls? With the
yes, it is.
I believe it is commonly called the coffin packaging.
New packaging, old packaging,
Old packaging.
New packaging. Although I do love that Moana doll. That one's pretty kick butt.
Pretty dope.
Here they all are.
As the kids say.
So the one thing we can learn from this display, all princesses are the same size. And Tinkerbell's the same size, but she has massive wings.
Can you name all those princesses? I'm not sure you can.
Do you want to start from the front or the back?
You can. Never mind. Move on. That wasn't hard.
I could point out who aren't princesses. Moana is not really a princess. They even say she's not a princess. Pocahontas isn't a princess.
Wait.
Tinkerbell.
She's Chief Powhatan's daughter.
Are there princesses in the Native American traditions?
I think we better stop.
Yes. Here we can get on another fun topic. Here's some of the Mandalorian dolls.
This is the way. There's Apollo Creed. There's Gina Carrasco, I believe. Mando himself.
This is my favorite, though. So they have the retro collection, and then right next to the normal collection. But he even makes him like, will do, Rebecca. Like, if you look at the figures, he does look very much like the original figures that came out in '78. And this looks like one of the more contemporary ones. And then the very weird Yoda big head plush.
Laughing Place loves the retro figs. I don't see what's retro. How can a Mandalorian have a retro? The thing just came out last year.
No. It's just the packaging.
Oh,
here's something that's really.
I didn't know you noticed that, Queenie. I'm sorry. She's making fun of my yawn.
I didn't hear it. So this is from Disney's Hollywood Studios. in the boardwalk area. See, they have the picture of the billboards, and then
Oh, right. Oh, very cool. Yeah, Tony likes these.
yeah,
Those are nice. Paradise Pier as well, right?
yes, or Pixar Pier.
Oh, dang it.
I
Someday.
know.
No,
Yeah.
I'd take that back. It will never be Pixar Pier to me.
No. I full on the other day was talking to somebody and called it the Sun Wheel. So I am now what? They're on their third name now, and I still refer to it as the original that
Yeah.
nobody liked. Yeah.
I still go there and look for the shoot the shoot side.
I wish that had come to be.
California Screamin' rode it on my last trip. That was pretty awesome.
I actually prefer Incredicoaster to California Screamin' as far as the title goes. At least it's somewhat of a fun name.
California Screamin's a fun name and it had a great soundtrack. No, wait, that was Space Mountain.
So here's Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Cosmic Rewind.
Nothing like Mission Breakout.
No. I'm happy to have Mission Breakout on one side and then Cosmic Rewind on the other, so we don't need Tower Terror here to become.
So they're working on the third movie for this franchise. They've also appeared in Avenger movies. They have a ride on each coast. I remember when they announced they were doing a ride about Guardians of the Galaxy, which included a raccoon and a tree, and people laughed.
Oh, when they announced the Guardians, and this is, you can put up a nerd alert, you can put up a Jeremiah rant, anything. When they announced the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and I've not had this conversation with Mac, which I think we should at some point. I can remember people just making fun of it to no end and like, but that's so dumb. And I'm like, no, this is going to be the movie just from the characters and from what I've known from the comics. I was like, no, it's, this is going to be their failure. And then it came out and everybody loves Groot and everybody loves Rocket.
Yep. Groot is the cutest thing in the world. We have another question from David. Is Spaceship Earth running?
No, it seems kind of stationary to me right now.
Oh,
hey!
Oh, my.
He's gotten to me. I've turned into Tony. Sorry. Yes, Spaceship Earth is still going. It did not shut down as was planned because, as we talked about, the plans for refurbishment kind of fell the way of the light magic return.
The way of the dodo, as the kids say.
I don't know why I ever said by the way of the dodo. Actually, I do know why, because I'm pretty sure Popeye was the only reason I ever knew what a dodo was.
Good question, Donna. Is it silver or white today? White every day. Oh, Tammy has a question. Did you cover the new ride of Velocicoaster? Jeremiah, do you have anything to say about Velocicoaster?
I love Velocicoaster. It is. I did a AP test. I believe it was Mac that had written that up because he was one of the first out of us to go. I'm going back tomorrow because they've been doing soft opening for it continually. And it is a great coaster. Very, I know this sounds silly, but very quick. Like it has a lot to see, but sadly, because you're moving so quickly, you miss out. So you need to go on it again and again and again.
Well, luckily the line is very short, so you can easily do that.
So far, the stuff I've been seeing, it has been quite short. An hour isn't quite short, but it's definitely not the brand new must-do thing that people wait 3 hours for.
We have a question from Rebecca. Do the new lights make Spaceship Earth look bedazzled in person?
No. I will walk out and look back at it in just seconds so you can actually see. But I am going to walk over because they just finished the concrete work over here. Ooh, ah.
Nothing more exciting than new concrete work.
I know. I was really waiting for our CEO to go, are we covering that? I'm like, there are walls up around concrete work. That's it. But the pen trading headquarters has reopened. Let's see how far we can go in here.
How far I go.
I'm not sure what that was, and I don't think I want to
Yep. Tony Betty says kids today don't know what a dodo is. They do now.
We should not do this anymore.
Check out the new pins.
I do love the Cinco de Mayo pin. That seriously, the only reason that it's Disney is because the cacti in the front is a hidden Mickey.
Yep. That's awesome. Rebecca the Fifth, our queen, says she has collected a scary number of pins and magnets. I would bet everything I have, Jeremiah has more.
Yep, sadly. But Rebecca, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. We have done tangents for literally an hour on our shows of the pin talk.
Okay, hold on. Rebecca's number was more than I expected. So, Jeremiah, are you sure you can top this? 4,000.
I have never counted exactly how many pins that I have, but I do have a lot.
So you may have more than 4,000?
I may have more than 4,000.
If not, give it time. He will. Because as Rebecca says, he will be buying some soon.
Okay. So, see the leg?
Yes.
Okay. See the front water bottle in my hand does not help this. Okay. There's the leg. There's that first row. And then the next row actually has the new lights in it for beacon of light. Can you see?
Barely see it.
Exactly.
No more noticeable than harmonious.
Yeah, it looks like they've done that whole row, and they should be moving down to the next rows shortly. But no, it is the first time I actually saw some, because every time I come in, I would look. The first time I saw them, I sat there and was like, is that different? I'm not sure. It doesn't stand out.
The Goof and the Plute.
Pluto's digging for a bone.
Tammy collects Loungefly backpacks, ears, and Pandora charms. That sounds like a more expensive hobby than pins.
Yes.
Rebecca says she's older than you, though, and that may explain her pin collecting. I'm not sure about that. Jeremiah's pretty old. Pretty old.
Jeremiah started collecting pins technically in 1985 when the gift giver extraordinaire gave out the land pins at Disneyland. I have a complete set, and then I have the variants for Tomorrowland and Frontierland. And then in 1998, when they started testing the concept of pin trading by putting out land pins in Disneyland, I have most of that full set. And then, I've been collecting since collecting was a thing. And we're going to look at this beautiful walkway as I take advantage of my nice new water bottle that isn't that easy to open.
I will say hello to Drew from another Disney peep. My wife in Slack sent me a message that has me cracking up. I hope it's not true to everybody.
I can't see Slack for that. So.
I know. All right, now we have the people in the chat seeing who's oldest, which is kind of funny. I got you all beat. I turned 50 this year.
Doobie is the matriarch of our family.
I am the matriarch of Laughing Place. That's right. And Tony said you had to be 25 to pull the handle on the gift giver, so that tells you how old he is.
No, the gift giver extraordinaire was actually when you walked into the park, each person that did the turnstile got a ticket that either said no winner, pin, button, free soda. This is for the 30th.
Wait, time out. They had gifts like a free soda and a pin, and yet they still had to do no winner?
Yes.
They couldn't just make sure everyone got a soda?
It was every 30th guest. 30th, 300, 3,000, 30,000. I don't remember the exact increments, but I definitely had a no winner quite a few times.
AKA Jeremiah is a loser. Everyone now in the chat is giving their age.
Okay, so we got to share the ages here. If they're sharing, we got to share.
This is what had me cracking up. Told Doobie he sounds drunk, but Doobie doesn't drink, and I'm a little bit under the weather, so that's why.
Oh no, I wasn't feeling too hot for the past couple of days either.
Aww.
So your stomach?
We're not discussing this.
Okay, let's get back to age.
How old are you, Jeremiah?
I am 46 years old, young.
No, old. You had it right the first time. Oh. And I am 50.
Do we want to try to go in and see the fishes?
Sure. Let's do it. Let's see if we can. Our last trip, I didn't go in there at all. I hardly ever go check out Living with the Fish. Isn't that what it's called?
Yes.
What is it called? The Seas.
The Seas with Nemo and Friends. When Pixar breaks off and leaves Disney, that's what they're going to rename it. It's just Living with the Fish.
Can you make that like one of the answers for the trivia?
Well, not anymore. No, this trivia, and we can revisit that announcement. Tomorrow night, I will be co-hosting and writing the trivia. 2 games, one about Disneyland, one about Magic Kingdom, since we're coming up on the 66th anniversary of Disneyland and the 50th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom. And I did that to kind of challenge myself because it's easy for me to write 13 poll questions about Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resort, but to focus in on parks is going to be the fun challenge.
I'm thinking
I could stay
the walls necessary to keep the fish safe also don't let signal out, so get out of here. Get out. Yes, those civil engineers did a great job. Kathy is filling us out, Jeremiah. Can you say hello?
Hello, Kathy.
Thanks for joining us.
I will say hello to everybody. Hi, everybody.
So Living with the Fishies not happening today, unfortunately.
No, I think we've definitely done that in the past, and it's been the same outcome each time. But since we seem to be challenging the ability for streaming the past few times, let's see what else we
need
can
to figure out a way. Figure out a way for you to be able to go inside everywhere. Like have a bunch of repeaters or something.
Have
a bunch of repeaters or something. That was a joke because I repeated it.
That was good. I appreciate that.
Not really. Oh. It was No, that's not Marlin. What's his name? That is Marlin. No, that's not Marlin.
No, that's Marlin.
Gus? Gil.
There's the yellowfish. I don't know the secondary fish's names. Like this one, I don't know his name.
Yeah, that's Little Fin.
Oh, and there's Big Fin.
That's Marlin.
That's the blue fin.
What's her name? I forget her name.
I forgot to. That's the one that somebody made him ink.
That's Flotsam Jetsam right there.
I think Tony's head's exploding right now.
Oh, Dory. That was Dory. Thank you, Tammy. But who was the blue one? But who was the blue one?
Maybe they should install a bunch of repeaters everywhere.
I love when our chat people play along with our stupidity.
I learned I learned very early on to just lean into the curve. So this is one of those, those things that you hear at Walt Disney World. As I'm walking in, there's probably 3 adults. They're having a conversation about how the guy will go on the crazy Mission to Mars ride because he'll take one for the team if he dies. And then they started talking about the EPCOT ball ride and how far up it goes. And I just kind of nodded and kept walking.
That must take everything you have not to say, people, it's Spaceship Earth.
No, I definitely learned that at, I don't know if somebody said hi to us or just somebody who was just yelling hi. I learned that at Disneyland probably around 97, 98.
Breaking news, someone was barking. Okay, go
on. Where, it used to be the standing in line and hearing the conversations was one of the hardest things in the world. And then I learned, hey, just like Elsa says, let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Don't keep it in your brain no more.
Oh, there's Pooh. He's leaving.
I love that we can overhear people's conversations so well, but they're not on camera, so you can just enjoy it.
I was talking to our CEO's family about what I actually do when I do these things. And I described it as I walk around talking to myself, holding things in front of me where people stare at me weirdly.
That pretty well describes it.
Yep.
Did you say Pooh was over here?
He just walked backstage. He was out catching butterflies next to the butterfly garden. Just one. Go ahead. Thank you.
Oh, we're going into the butterfly garden. Brought to you by Go-Go Squeeze.
And I have some Go-Go Squeeze in my car that I think I'm going to have when I get out there.
Oh, that reminds me. I brought applesauce today.
I'm
looking forward to enjoying that. No, I'm not Peter Brady. Bobby Brady. Peter Brady. Pork chops and applesauce.
You see?
Gotta have some personality, Shane.
And now we're showing our age, you see? Even though that was reruns for both of us. No, don't do rerun. But.
Let me turn my camera on and do some pop locking right now.
Go for it. Wow. It is a busy day here in the butterfly garden.
Yeah, why don't we actually look at some butterflies at EPCOT since people are actually here for the park, not for us?
Really? At this point, the people that are sticking with us are not here for us? None of the colorful butterflies seem to be out, but...
Beautiful. Butterflies come in all kinds of different sizes. Some are larger, some are smaller.
They have different colors and different personalities, and they come from different parts of the world.
Some like pork chops and applesauce.
See? Wow. But yeah, it's very active in here today.
I wonder how many are in here.
Let's
100,
count, shall we?
1,000, 10,000, a million.
Oh, okay. The breaking news just came through. Thank goodness. Grey's Anatomy has now renewed for like its 1,000th season.
Oh my goodness. Put that thing out of our misery. Rebecca, our queen, has a request. Can you please find a blue one?
I'm looking.
Hello, Rebecca, does anyone else call you queen, or do people just generally say Rebecca Z? I don't know if we're special.
I'm pretty sure after almost a year of us calling her the queen, she's probably told her friends to start calling her the queen. She's got to tell her friends, I have these two doofs that do this live walk and talk, call me a queen every time I'm on there. So you call me a queen now.
I hope she does. That would make me so happy.
Can you believe that we've been almost
incognito? No one knows she's royalty. What'd you say? We've been doing this for a year?
May 20th is the first day that Disney Springs was open. And I want to say that did we do a live stream the first day?
You know what amazes me the most about that?
What?
I think we would have gotten better in a year.
Oh, no.
Did we have any luck finding a blue one for our queen?
Nope. It's mostly the gray ones. I've seen a couple of monarchs, but none of the...
Why do butterflies evolve with different colors? Do you know that, Mr. Bill Nye?
Bill Nye. I would guess that it has to do with the regions of the planet they come from, so they can blend in.
Oh, so like predators have a hard time finding them?
Yes.
That makes sense.
You know, when the butterfly pulls up in the van and asks if the butterfly wants some candy.
Do you think they have like their own version? Oh, this is...
Let's stop. Let's just stop. When I started saying that, I'm like, this is not good.
I was about to go to Scott Hansen, but bad idea. Bad idea.
I am sure Rebecca right now is sending you messages going,
I don't even want to look. I've got my Slack hidden right now because I deserve it, honey. I don't need you to tell me. I'm sorry. She says that she did tell me, though, that like all evolution to better survive. Yeah, that's true.
Sadly, never mind. I don't even know where I was going for that. Oh, sorry, Rebecca.
What is that right in front of us? That white?
I don't know.
That's the waterfall that goes up.
It's like I don't know what you were looking at. I'm like, white. I don't see anything white.
For a second, I thought the doves had come back.
Aww. Imagination.
It doesn't look very crowded today, and it looks beautiful. Just like heaven on earth.
It really is very nice. Journey to Imagination says it is a 15-minute wait, but it looks like it's almost walking right into the building. Spaceship Earth was very close to walk on. I know the fishy ride was a walk on.
The fishy ride, living with the fish. That's living with the land. We are.
Thank you, land.
Are you gonna wear any sort of a costume or do any sort of a skit on your Disney Trivia Live appearance tomorrow?
No, I couldn't grow the mustache to do Walt because that would take like 5 months.
I think you should be pin guy. Get out your vest, get as many pins as you can possibly get on there, and show up.
Well, I never had a vest, so that is definitely one thing. I mean, I could definitely show some pins in between questions, but we move pretty quickly. And sometimes if you don't slow down and take a break.
Right. Can you come as just see what you can do to just come as Disnerd? Just like the nerdiest Disney look you can possibly get. It is a beautiful day. Oh, Rebecca the Fifth, eyeliner mustache. You can do it that way. I'm expecting something more than just generic Jeremiah. I'm just telling you up front. Wow, apparently I've upset him.
No, I was trying to turn on the camera so I could give you the look of like, really? I'm not nerdy enough as it is?
Yeah, well, instead, you have
Broken the camera.
given us a black screen. Well, on that note, Jeremiah.
I'm not sure what just happened. We hit the hour mark, so our timer must have gone off.
All right, so
reset it.
Jeremiah is no longer there, so I think that's going to do it for today's Park Walk and Talk. Thank you very much for joining us. Sorry, I'll put myself on camera since we gotta have something here. I've got a little Disney World here. I'll hold this. So I am keeping an eye on Jeremiah. If for some reason he does come back, I'll bring him back on. But otherwise, here's our little bit of Disney World. Thanks very much for joining us. Just a reminder that tomorrow, 7:30 p.m., we will have Jeremiah again with a better camera on Disney Trivia Live, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. And in 1 hour, we're going to have our Star Wars show with Rebecca and Mike doing Star Wars news as well as recapping Bad Batch from last week. 2 new episodes as it debuted. And at 4 p.m. Pacific today, we will be doing our Disney Park Talk Live. I like how I still have this audio up so you can hear the water. But,
I know. I don't know what. I've tried everything with the camera possible.
So here, we'll do a side by side as we say goodbye. So 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing the week in Disney Park news. So please join us for all that. And now he's back. Well, I already closed it, so we're not coming back.
Okay.
Bye, Jeremiah.
Bye, Julie.
Bye, everyone. Hey you
look,
can wave goodbye. Wave goodbye, Jeremiah. Oh, I'm sorry. 1:30 p.m., not 1 p.m. 1:30 p.m. will be the Star Wars show today. All right. Well, I'm leaving anyway, even though you're back.
How did you
Bye, everybody.
turn the camera around?
What?
Did you just turn the camera around on me?
No, I can't do that. How am I going to
I'm
control your
not
camera?
touching it, so my phone must be like delayed.
All right.
Can we just stop this?
Time to requisition a new phone. Bye, all.